Brian in Kenosha, Wisconsin writes, why are some vinyl recordings recorded at 45 RPM and not 33 and a third? I have even seen octave records record at different speeds, and I see this a lot in audiophile labels. That's a great question. So, used to be, back before there were audiophile labels, 45s were the singles, right? You'd do an album, and then you would release these little discs, these 45 RPM that you could flip over either side, and they were the hits, they were the singles. So if you did the Beatles album, you'd maybe have 2 or 3 45 RPM records, and they just were less money, 1 or 2 songs, well, they always had 2 songs on them. Today, you'll see octave records whenever we do vinyl, and we haven't done vinyl in a while, but we probably will start doing it again. We did a few of them in 45 RPM. Now, we didn't do the little discs, we did the big 12-inch discs, and we did it at 45 RPM. Why? Well, they sound better. They have wider spacing in the grooves, so that allows us to be able to put more dynamic range, better frequency response, because you're kind of limited on a 33. All the grooves are kind of tightly packed in there, right? And so you're limited how far a groove can go. But if all of a sudden you're speeding it up, then you're moving across the record faster, and you can have more groove spacing. Of course, less time, but hey, that's why we did double albums. So we would do these 45 RPM 12-inch discs, but the reason we did it is they sounded better. And quite a few people I know, I think the first one we ever did was the Gabe Mervine disc, and I would go to people's houses and I would listen to it, and it's this slow-going jazz, and they're all, yeah, it's pretty good. And I'm listening to it going, you're playing that at 33 and a third, aren't you? Yeah. I hate to tell you, but it's running at 40. They turn it off. Oh, I thought this was just really slow music. Because it didn't sound, cartoonish at all. So yeah, anyway, that's why audiophile labels will often do 45 RPM, because they get better frequency response, lower distortion, better dynamic range. Okay, thanks for the question. Bye.